We're here talking with Dee Edaakie, who is a Zuni fetish carver of some note and one of our favorite people and one of the most talented carvers that we deal with. And we just wanted to learn a little bit more about his, what moves him when he carves. He's told us, for example, a story about one piece that he brought in, which he found under unusual circumstances, and because he normally carves materials that are more traditional in terms of fetish carving, and this was a different one. So I'm going to give him that piece, and he can talk about how he came across it and what it said to him.
Well, the way I came across this material was we were turkey hunting and started to rain, and we decided to break camp and start taking a look at which way the clouds are going, so we wouldn't be in the way of the rain. So when we parked in a gravel road, and it was sprinkling, and I didn't have really much to do, so I was looking around, and there was turquoise spots here and there, and I thought my eyes were playing games in me, so I looked again, and I came across this rock. So I went and picked up some pieces of it, and this is one of the pieces I carved from it. It's got some azurite, I think some gravel, and clay mixed all together. Here and there it's pretty hard. I think there's quartz in there too. That's what makes it spark when I was grinding it.
And why did it come off as a bear instead of some other creature?
Well, the way it came off was I was looking at it, and it looked like an eagle at a certain point, and I was doing that, and it changed into a bear, which looks like it's crawling on the ground.
Okay, that's good. Now, can I ask you about this boulder opal piece? You do a lot of work in boulder opal, don't you?
Yes, that's one of my favorite pieces to work with, because a lot of it that we buy is big chunks of it, and you don't see the opal here and there. So when you start carving it, some of them come out, and sometimes if you're real lucky, at the end, that's when the surprise comes out, where when you buff it, all these other opal parts come out, and the light and the fire. So when I'm using boulder opal, you never know what I'm gonna get when. That's why I like carving it.
Okay. This is an interesting stone that I've never seen you do before. It's what, African picture rock?
Yes. I like using it because of the striations in the rock, and the way it has a unique feeling to it. It doesn't really shine, and it has like how would you say, like
Almost like a sandstone?
yes, it has that rough look to it, and that's why I like it. But also, it's mostly the striations and the different colors it depicts. And sometimes when you're carving it, it looks white, and you don't see a lot of the spots and everything until you finish with it and you buff it out. That's when all the color comes out from it too.
Okay. And the last one that we just acquired here is this zebra marble, right?
Yes.
And that's a piece I think I've seen you carve before. Is that correct?
Yes, I've used that when I started, and I go back and forth on it because of the way it looks and the colors it has, and I like using it because it's one of the pieces that most people that know.
Now, if my grandson was here, he would look at that and he would call it a criminal bear. Because we were out fishing one day, and his uncle pulled a, what was that fish?
Porgies.
A porgy out of the water, and it was striped like that, as porgies are. And he's 5 years old, and his comment was, "Oh, a criminal fish." So I think that's because of the striped pajamas there.
Yes.
Thanks, Steve.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Dee. We appreciate you doing this, and realize it's not what you do in real life. What you do in real life is this marvelous carving. So we feel very honored that you're willing to do this for us, and we'll say thank you, and then we'll let you off the hook.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.